Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Yoruus speaking and welcome to the introduction to the summary video of multiplayer game number 83. So this is a game I played with Filthy Robot. You can find the link to his perspective in here, and you can watch his perspective on his YouTube channel. Okay. And if you want to watch the game, and then you don't want to watch this summary of this game, let's put a link in here. So just for the first time mentioned here, this is going to be a full-packed spoiler alert video when I will talk about the game, how it went, what happened, and so on and so forth. So you can actually decide if you want to watch the game or not, or if you have watched the game, so you can hear the rumble that I make and short summary of the game that I will be making right now. So I've got in this game NQ Lucky Strike and Mr. Singh, Filthy Robot, Shumi16 and Apex, so a pretty strong group of players. And if I believe correctly, NQ Lucky Strike rolled Assyria, Mr. Singh rolled France, Filthy Robot is playing Babylon, Shumi16 is playing Iroquois, and Apex is playing the Zulus. So pretty strong Civ, pretty strong players. Gonna be pretty cool game. So since we are here, I'm just gonna say that I was not able to finish this game. I had to leave at the end, though from my from my perspective the game was already basically over. Well, but I will let you see that for yourself. Okay, so this is it about the initial starting position. I was pretty cool. This is it for the initial. Well, my starting location is pretty cool, though I could possibly move a little bit more after discarding Germany. Not that bad of a save, but well, it was looking nice at the start. So now let me show you what happened next. Okay, and here we are. So this is what my map basically gave me. It was bad. So I went for Great Library into Oracle, since I knew I've got Babylon really close to me. So I decided I really needed Great Sciences to be able to catch up, and mentioning a free tag and plus 3 science from Great Library, to be able to catch up to some crucial timings like crossbows or artillery timing and so on and so forth, before he will be able to kill me with an enormous amount of tech. But at the same time I had to sacrifice. There we go, let's go back a little bit. I had to sacrifice this side. Look how close he was. Babylon, great Persia spot, and putting those 2 blockers in here, basically closing any chance for him. I was only having capital, my mountain city fitting in between those 2 city-state, and like 1 more spot in the south. That's basically it. Later on I just added this city as a blocker city. So I was definitely looking okay. And like Filthy Robot was all the time like, I would say like pretty aggressive and like move this, move away, not talking to me each other. So I knew there will be problems with him. So I decided basically to focus early on science, but later on I was hoping to kill him with like a crossbow timing or something like that. But well, he definitely had different plans for me. So as I said, he definitely had different plans for me. I actually lost Terracotta Army even to him. It's even more bad. I lost so many crucial wonders. I was fought at hammers. He was well fought at army. He was really strong at army. The only good thing is that he didn't go for crossbows, and he was using those bows, the unique Babylon building bows. But he definitely decided to attack me. And that could be quite troublesome. He got pikes, he was focusing on science, he got Petra capital. Everyone else was absolutely the other side of the map. Mr. Singh with France killed Zulus. Shumi was just growing with crazy amount of lands. Assyria was doing basically nothing in between France and Iroquois, so just waiting to be killed in this game. And I had this Babylon guy in here, and Filthy Robot definitely was in the mood to show his superiority, let's say. I just had that feeling that he wanted to show off and kill me, like slaughter Mr. Yoruus really quickly. But, well, I gave him quite a hard time to do so. So he declared war on me. There we go, he declared war on me and tried to make something happen. Thankfully, I did manage to sneak in my city in here, a blocker city that will allow me to guard my capital. And basically, from this turn until I left this game, I was in a constant war versus Babylon. Constant war. So it was a pretty amazing stuff. Basically, that he had such a good capital, he had two really great cities. I'm just gonna say this in here. In all honesty, attacking me that early was the worst idea he could have managed. What he needed to do is just sit on his land, maybe put up a fort city, be all town peaceful, get to universities faster, and so on and so forth. Just set up enough troops to have good defense, and he would be fine, and just get in here, get artillery timing or get foreign legion timing, and just get in here and boom, kill me. That was simple as that. But he decided that he can take me away at turn 84, and that's definitely not going to happen. I managed to defend. I'm not saying that quite easily, but I managed to defend there, and I was even thinking about countering. So let me show you how that... Alright, here we are. So, as I said, I was thinking about even countering, so I did took Bratislava, and I was trying to basically go ahead with my initial plan, and my initial plan was to skip those two frontal cities in here, because it was a pretty hard land to attack, and just go straight for his capital, and maybe taking this Durguri Galza city. So I get some ships in there with an option to get frigates, so I'll have an easier time to defend. And I was still trying to deal some damage to him. So, well, this is how it basically went on. Though my initiative, my counterattack did not work that well, he was still having a hard time to deal damage to me. So instead of just like sitting back, relax, being Babylon, get a lot of great scientists and just focus on science, he was just trying to deal damage to me, though he was getting ahead. The only good thing is, excuse me, the only good thing is that I actually had a very good spy later on in the game that was just stealing techs from Babylon like crazy. That and gold help from Shumi was the only thing that kept me in this game and allowed me to defend for a long time. Okay, so let me show you another screen from another phase of... Here we are. Gatling timing. Gatling timing. Oh, did I just kill his great general? Yes, I did. Excellent. Nice spot. So, Gatling timing. Of course, he was first with Gatling guns. As I said, his science was much superior to mine. But I did manage to... He was really trying hard to get me killed. I got those frigates. That was definitely helping out. But except of that, I was always one tech behind. Every single time, I was one tech behind. How did I manage to survive is absolutely beyond me, but I did. So this is Gatling timing, which didn't prove to get him the advantage he really wanted to get. So I was able to defend. I was actually able to get my fair share of kills of those damn Gatling guns and other cool stuff. So I was really happy about that one. There we go. See, picking up another Gatling gun right now. Yeah, picking off another Gatling gun. Will he move this back? I don't think so. There we go, shoot. So the Citadel will kill this Gatling gun. So basically I was in a constant fight for over 50 turns already with Babylon. Babylon is Petra capital. I was still managing to do it. It was pretty amazing. I was really happy with the outcome, that with that land that I have, with the neighbor that I have, with the civ I was going up against, that I managed to stay alive for so darn long. So let's drop into another attack timing. So here we are, another timing, Foreign Legion artillery timing. But guess what? Yoruus is still here. So I used Oxford, yes I did. I probably burned some of those great scientists to be in here. I got the gold from Shumi, but I did manage to stay alive. Bratislava was in a really good defensive spot. Having those two hills in front of Bratislava was really helpful, and I was still managing to be in here. Of course, at the same time, on the other side, Mr. Singh was growing like crazy, Shumi was growing like crazy, Lucky Strike was looking pretty good, but he was in the middle of Shumi and France that couldn't work that well. But at the same time, I was able to defend again against another timing that I absolutely missed. There we go. So pretty amazing. I was really impressed about the stuff that I managed to pull off in this game when it comes to fighting. I was still here, I was still fighting, I was still alive, with a little bit of gold help from Shumi to upgrade those units, a couple of units on the crucial timings. I was still in this game, I was still being alive. I actually managed to, well, you gotta see Filthy Robot's stream to actually see his reaction on a couple of things that I managed to do to him. It was really hilarious. He's really an emotional guy with an emotional approach to the game, so it was really hilarious and fun. But anyways, it was really cool from my side as well. So this is artillery timing. I'm still alive in here, well, artillery foreign legion timing, and I'm still in here trying to build up defenses, trying to echo up a little bit in the meantime, having as much science as possible. And then here we are, great infantry timing. Did we actually reach the great infantry timing? Yeah, he's got great war infantry in here. Yeah, he's got Great War Infantry actually not pushing back. So I am my Great War Infantry. Again, a stalemate basically, though he was definitely getting ahead with science and all that stuff. And I was going to get bombers first. I thought that like getting bombers was the only thing that could keep me alive in this game, because he will be getting infantry soon and I will have no way to damage infantry. So I thought I need to get oil and I need to get Great War bombers, because I cannot fight with infantry in the long run. So this is what I was going to do. Okay, let me show you how the rest of the game. Okay, and here we are. This is basically, yeah, here we are here. So this is basically how the situation was working for me on turn 165. Finally he was able to deal a lot of damage to me, taking my city soon. Infantry basically flipped this into his advantage, and I've got, well, he bought up city-states, so instead of having extra gold and extra hammers from traders to city-state, I was actually lacking the gold and having to fight city-states in the back of me. So I was basically surrounded without any help, but still here, still kicking, still alive, and I've got oil. Soon I was starting to get some bombers. So let me just show you how it went later on. There we go. So he didn't really threaten my capital yet. With Great War Infantry I was able to stay alive in here, and I was going to get some bombers. What happened is Shumi actually decided to attack Babylon as well, take out Babylon, which was a pretty cool timing for me, because I was really having troubles. I was going to get my bombers soon, so maybe I could stay alive a little bit longer. But definitely the attack from Shumi on Babylon was really helpful at this time. Though he, don't get it wrong, he was not planning to help me, he was just planning to kill Babylon, take him out of the game first, and then go for me basically, before he will have to fight with France. But at this stage of the game I was basically, this was over for me. I could stay alive in here for a little bit longer maybe, but there was no way for me to win this game at any point. But I was definitely eager to stay in this game, make Babylon life miserable, make Shumi life miserable, but I just couldn't. In a couple of turns I had to leave. My kid was not feeling that well that day, so I actually need to stop playing and help out to take care of him. But I was really happy with the outcome of this game. I stayed alive for a really long time, going up against a very good civilization, so that was great. Anyways, let's talk about how the game ended, because that is not on the stream. basically Shumi did attack Babylon, but somehow he didn't manage to get any of his cities. I have no idea how did that happen, because it was looking like he had the tech advantage in there, he had the bombers to do it, but he was not able to take any of those cities of Babylon. Actually let Babylon reach nuclear atomic bombs, and basically he bombed the, I don't know, Brantford and Buffalo Creek. So basically there was a stalemate on this front, and on the other side France just took Lucky Strike and then started to attack Shumi, which he couldn't defend. So France won this game, and after France took Shumi's capital, basically Babylon conceded. So France won this game. So to summarize this game, I'm really happy that I was able to defend for such a long time against Babylon with a little help from Shumi. Don't get me wrong, those gold gifts at the crucial tags was really helpful. Without them I probably would be in much more trouble than I already was, but still it was pretty hard to defend against Babylon, but I did manage to do it somehow, so that was really cool. And to summarize, Filthy Robot, I think he absolutely went wrong in this game. I think you should just sit there, play Babylon like you should play Babylon, which is not aggressive gameplay. You just reach the tech advantage and reach all those crucial techs, and then you kill people with those crucial techs. Not the other way around, that you try to fight while at the same time tech up the crucial techs, because that is just not working that well, especially if you've got a hero spy in Babylon capital, which I absolutely did. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I invite you to watch the actual game. I invite you to watch the Filthy Robot stream, Filthy Robot's perspective as well. Pretty cool game. I like it, I enjoyed it, and I definitely invite you to watch it. I think you will like it. So thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Best wishes.